Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the news, and um, we'll just talk about some stuff that anything that anybody wants to go over. We can talk about that, and then we'll also talk about stuff on the forex factory calendar, and we'll just go from there. All right, so um, this is just today. Go to the weekly view. So this is NFP week. So we got a lot of news coming out, but most of the news for NFP typically starts on Wednesday. So the markets right now are just kind of in an interesting place because we had, as someone mentioned, we had a stock split happen over the weekend. So market opening was delayed for a couple of stocks today. It was actually delayed for 8 stocks this morning. So the market was slightly delayed for the Dow to really get to its full potential. And then the market sold off. That's typically what happens anytime the Dow is readjusting, rebooting. We had stocks come off, stocks go on, and then Apple used to be weighted at about $8 a point, and now it's about 7. United Healthcare actually took Apple's place. So United Healthcare is going to be the big mover now for the Dow and not Apple. So that also took a little bit of the wind out of the Dow this morning when they redid the point system. So using that and then going forward into the rest of the week, tomorrow we can expect market movement around 10 o'clock in the morning because we have manufacturing news coming out. Also around midnight, I'm gonna go back because we do have a couple of Australian dollar pairs that we're looking at. They're going to do and talk about cash rates. So they're going to readjust or keep cash rates the same for Australia. Again, that's going to happen around 12:30 our time, Eastern time. For those who aren't in Eastern Standard Time, it's 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. And what I'm looking for here is for rates not to change. Essentially, all the banks, as I've stated before, should not have to do anything to change their bank rates. However, there are a couple of emerging market banks, which are essentially banks that are not a part of the major currency system. So like the Colombian Bank, for instance, they changed their interest rates today, but they dropped them. They went from either 2.5% to 2.25 or 2.25 to 2%. Either way, they dropped their interest rate by 25 basis points earlier today, which for an emerging market bank or a bank that doesn't necessarily function in the bigger markets, that's not unusual. And we can actually start to see a lot of growth out of the Colombian banks because at this point in time, they have nowhere to go. Why does all of that matter still? Because Australia and Colombia, Australia and a lot of emerging markets are tied together. So Australia should essentially keep their bank rate the same. And hopefully whenever they do that, we can start to see some growth and start to see what the real potential is of the Australian bank. Tomorrow night, we have GDP coming out for Australia. So that's typically the time when Australia has news coming out. So we'll be looking out for that news as well. Wednesday is, like I said, when the news really starts for the USD. So we have the preliminary jobs numbers coming out on Wednesday morning. We have oil news coming out, and we'll be paying attention to both of these items because up until the last jobs number, the number that came out on Wednesday and the number that came out on Friday were relatively close, but last time they were not. They were really, really far apart. And I couldn't really figure out why. There were several numbers that just weren't the same, but it was numbers that this organization should have had and they should have gotten right. So we'll just be paying attention Wednesday to see what these preliminary job numbers are. And then as far as oil inventories, like I said last week, the biggest thing we're looking forward to with this oil number is just to see the impact of Hurricane Laura. There are currently 3 tropical systems in the Atlantic right now. One of them, I think, is off the coast of the Carolinas. The other 2 are in the Caribbean or heading towards the Caribbean. So that's just something else we'll keep an eye on because they're estimating about $9 to $10 billion of damage done by Hurricane Laura currently, and a lot of flooding, systems that aren't online yet. And so if these tropical systems head into the Gulf and intensify as Laura did, then we can just expect to see oil storages head in a negative direction, solely because whenever you have rigs and stuff that are shut down, you have to try to hold on to as much oil as possible. And you don't want to hear the US talk about pipelines being down and having to reach into strategic stockpiles, because that's never a good thing to hear. So let's just hope that these systems either give the people in the Gulf time to recover, or they just don't hit it at all. Thursday, we have non-manufacturing numbers coming out. We have some news coming out from the Bank of England. So their governor is going to be speaking. And we really want to listen to this because we want to hear what they're saying about Boris Johnson, about Brexit, about trade, about the strengthening of the euro, and just a couple of other things that they have going on, and unemployment claims. I saved unemployment claims for last because every day, starting with Wednesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we have something jobs related coming out. And unemployment claims is going to really tie into non-farm payroll, because one of the numbers that gets looked at during non-farm payroll is the unemployment rate. So we're going to be looking at unemployment claims on Thursday and then tying all of that together with the unemployment rate, also tying that in with the employment change. Because if we see unemployment claims go up, then the expectation is to see the employment change go down, because you have less people filling jobs or jobs that have benefits. So with that being said, Friday, I've started covering a little bit of what NFP is, but it's non-farm payroll. And we'll be looking at the average hourly earnings. So we'll be looking to see how much people are making per hour. Have their earnings went up? Have they stayed the same, or have they gone down? Employment change, looking to see how many jobs have been created, how many jobs have been filled. And then the unemployment rate, looking to see of the people who have been unemployed, has that number gone up, stayed the same, or gone down since COVID has started? Luckily, now we're looking at these numbers. We're seeing numbers that are not in the teens anymore, which is a really good thing, because at our highest, unemployment rate was about 16% or so. The expectation is that we hit single digits. We were supposed to hit single digits last month. We didn't. We were very close. But the expectation is to hopefully get us down into the single digits. To get us down into the single digits, especially between now and November, will be a very strong talking point for the Trump campaign, because they will be able to say that they took unemployment rates from being the lowest to the highest back down to single digits, all within a certain span of time. and that nobody else would have been able to do that. Nobody else could do that. Back in January, when I told you how this year was going to be, I told you at this point in time in the year, it was going to get very political. Any and everything they can find to make a political talking point, they will. And jobs is going to be one of those things because everybody has to have a job. Everybody has to make money. And we're all contributing members to making the economy run. So for as much as they can try to make you feel special and make your employer feel special, they will. And they will definitely use jobs to make that happen. So that's what I have for you guys when it comes to news. A lot of everything else is just not, it's not major, it's just very little things here and there. So Trump is starting to do his daily press conferences again around 5:30-ish when he decides to show up. So just make sure you're paying attention around that time. Today, he decided to talk about civil unrest. He decided to talk about the stock market and the police force. So those were just some major things that he talked about today. And going forward, I don't want to make like the news talking points political. If it's something that's like super important and it's something that I feel is going to move the market or make the market react a certain kind of way, I'll mention it. But I know, like me, like I hear about it at work. I hear about it at work. Can't really say a whole lot about it. Come home, don't really want to talk about it. Get on the Zoom call, and I definitely by the end of the day am not feeling it. Like I'm already like at this point like drained. So if it's something that you guys really want to talk about, or if it's something that has made the market move, something that he tweeted out and it did something to affect a trade, a stock, or whatever the case may be, we can talk about it. I didn't really see a whole lot of movement and shift in gun stocks. I haven't seen a whole lot of shift in sales because they've already been up. Steel has already been up, all those different types of things. So if it's something you guys just really want to talk about, just let me know. But as for me, starting a conversation or whatever, no. So because I'm going to be super tired of it by like next week, because I'm already tired of politics and we haven't even gotten to the election yet. So does anybody have any questions, concerns, comments, or anything about either something they heard, something they saw, something that's on the Forex Factory calendar before I turn it over to Mr. Levels?
Nah, thank you very much, man, for keeping us informed.
Yeah, great stuff, Carmen. We appreciate you.
No questions. Thanks, Carmen.
Cool. You're welcome. Y'all almost missed me tonight because y'all were having y'all little conversation and versus started, and I've been looking forward to this Monica versus Brandy since I was a kid, and I was like, they might not get fundamentals tonight, but y'all stopped talking, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a little piece of news.
I heard you. That's why I said, yeah, we gotta wrap it up.
But yeah, so I'm gonna let Mr. Levels go ahead and get started, and you guys can always put stuff in the chat and whatnot and ask your questions as we go along.
Who did appreciate it, Carmen. Great job as always. Great job.
For the record, I'm taking Monica.
Okay, look, see, you cool with me. If you had
Yeah, we
said
all
anything
taking
else,
Monica. Man, come on now.
if you had said anything else, I would have kicked you off the call.
Well, go ahead and kick me off the call.
Okay, let me find you.
Bro, you guys to go now. You know I'm always for you. But listen, Brandy, the only man got to be down. Not even the regular got to be down. The one with the remix with Queen Latifah and them. That's about the best she done. If she ain't even bringing that out, then I don't even know what she got in her arsenal.
Go back and check them albums out yourself.
Oh, as I speak, there it is.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Level. I'm gonna mute myself.
Oh, nah, you know, that's my jammy jam right there.
Oh, well, then let's jam for a second then.
Oh, well, then just pump it for a minute.
Ain't nobody ask you.
Yeah, please turn it up a little bit. You know, we can listen for a minute.
I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see you, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. I wanna be done with what you're going through. I wanna be done. I wanna be done with you. Down with better sun. I'm taking what is true. I wanna be done. Here we go, y'all. About this short, about this song.
Hey, yes, sir. No diggity, no doubt.
Hey, no diggity, no doubt. Boy, you know what era we from. You know what era is the jump off.
Oh, hold up, camera. I might have to screenshot this because this outfit Monica has on is so cute. Like this, like corset thing, girl.
Ooh,
So cute.
screenshot that and send it to us, sister.
And Brandy is looking like a bum, bro. So
Oh man,
Always.
come on, don't do the sister like that.
well,
now.
she
Oh,
did
man.
herself like that.
Come on, Izzy.
I didn't do
Once
it.
you choose a bias, man, sometimes it's hard to come off of it, bro. We see it every day in trading.
Yeah.
Yo,
I ain't messing with y'all, man.
drop,
Everybody
mic
in here
drop.
wilding
Cause
tonight.
y'all know how my sister is, man. Brandy, the worst thing out right now. Ain't put out nan hit. And
Nothing.
she ugly.
Well, then we said, come on now.
Now I just took Brandy because everybody was going Monica. We know what it is. But Brandy got some hits now.
Yeah, she do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Brittany, I don't know.
Let's get into this technical so then we can all enjoy verse. How about that?
Cool.
Okay, so we're looking at the dollar. On the call this morning, I basically gave y'all an overview for tonight, letting y'all know what I was expecting out of the markets for today. As I told y'all Friday, and then again this morning, I wanted to see the dollar pull back, retest this price level right here at 92.22. And we got that pullback, and now I want to see the dollar continue to sell off. This is not going to just be a drop right here, like the dollar ain't just gonna fall through the floor, but I do want to see the dollar start to make its way down to that structure. You know how the market moves, so you do see a move. You see the market move like that to make its way down to the market to that zone, to this market zone right here. Trying to get right, look left. That's a saying that we forex traders have. When trying to get right, look left. Let me go up to a higher time frame. And as you can see from what current price is at, this is the only place price has to go. Like ain't got nowhere else to go into this structure right here. So we got the break of the support. Got the break of the support. Now we are retesting the support, which is now acting as a resistance because we broke through support. So now we are retesting the old support, which is now resistance. And if this downtrend holds true, and if the bears maintain control of the market, then the dollars should continue to sell off. So with that being said, moving on to currency. So we already know that our currency pairs move opposite of the dollar. So like I told y'all Friday, and like I told y'all this morning, I wanted to see a pullback either down to the 70 to 80% retracement of this move here, or about a 30% retracement, 30 to like 40% retracement. That's why you see the double. That's why I drew it out like that when I drew it Friday. So you see we got like a 30 something% pullback. Let me pull out my field. That was by yeah, it would have been about about 30%, about 40% somewhere up there. And then I told you that I wanted to see it break the structure, come over here, capture this liquidity. So we did come back up and catch that liquidity, and then we got this sell off that somebody was asking me about in the group chat or on Facebook. They was asking me, did that mean that Euro USD was about to sell off now that it captured that liquidity? I told them, yeah, short term, but I do expect Euro USD to continue to be bullish. Why? Because we expect the dollar to keep on being bearish. So looking at Euro USD right now, if you didn't get in on this retest today, or if you didn't get in right here, but I'm 15 minutes. Oh yeah, now would be a good time to buy. Yeah, that's why she's pumping like that. The opener of this candle was the perfect time to buy. What's this? 15 minutes. Yeah, at 8:45 would have been the perfect time to buy this candle. This 15-minute candle right here. This candle probably will get a good move out of this candle. We'll probably see this candle come up and make an equal high with this candle. That's about 27 pips. But now's a good time to buy your USD. Of course, you put your stop loss right here. Let me see something. This 15 minutes. Put the stop loss in here. That's about 20 pips. Moving on to GBP USD. Same thing. Good time to buy GBP USD. We got our pullback right here. Got a 30-40% pullback. Just push up. Let me see. Let me go down to a smaller time frame. Go down to 50. I'm gonna wait. I ain't gonna go ahead and enter GBP USD. I'm gonna wait for GBP USD to come back down. 33.35. 1.3335 is price level here. And then you put your stop loss right here because I don't like all that risk. That's too much risk. Because if we buy right here, our stop loss is either gonna have to go here, 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 have to go below here, so like here somewhere. You could do that. Risk about 10 pips. Yeah, you could do like a 15 pip stop loss if you want to go ahead and jump in now. You can go ahead and buy and do a 15 pip stop loss. Or you can wait for it to come back down to 33.35. Yeah, might as well go ahead and jump in now, unless you wait for it to come back down to this price level. 33.24. Stop loss right here. Yeah, like 15 pips. So you can even do that. You can jump in right now, put it in at put your stop loss at 15 pips. I might go ahead and jump in now. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in now. And if it come back down here, I'll probably add another position. Put my stop loss down here. If I get this one I already got stopped out of, and then if this one gets stopped out, then I'll just wait for GBP to break back above here and hold this structure, hold above here, and then I get back in. He did just show us some good bullish momentum, and so you see this little correction pullback is normal. So I'm gonna wait for it to come back down here because I want to see a little bit more of a correction, and then I'm gonna ride it back. But if you want to go ahead and jump in now, you jump in now. Set your stop loss at 15. You gotta do what you do. Of course, we know that our first take profit for this is 34.52. So about from where we at, about it's like 90 something pips. And if you wait for it to come down here to ride it up, it would be like 117. That's what we got for GBP USD. Moving on to EZD USD. That was a good buy. Now we're back down into the 70-80% of this move. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and she adding off of that level. I'm gonna see how this 15-minute candle close, and then see how this next 15-minute candle open. If this one keep out, if it closed like it is now, and then the next 15-minute candle open up being bullish, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in for the buy. Take profits for NZD USD gonna be like 30 pips. You know where your stop loss gonna be at, of course. Yeah, 30 pips. I'm good with the eye. Stop loss gonna be below here. About a 10. You can do like a 10 stop loss. Give it a little bit of room. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take this bottom entry right here. I'm gonna wait for it to come back right here, and then I'm gonna put my stop loss below this low right here. So it'll be like stop loss will be like 12, be like 13. Yeah. Take profit, be like 30 pips. First take profit, be like 34 pips. See if we can come back up and retest this previous high, and then we'll probably see NZD USD keep on pushing. So that's what we got for NZD USD. Dang, that moved quick. I caught that sale. We're gonna see how NZD JPY. We haven't really been trading NJ for the last month or so, but we used to trade NJ with the other pairs that we trade, but we haven't been trading. But I want to see if it holds this trend line right here, or if it breaks it. If it breaks it, I'm gonna wait for the retest and then try to get a sale down here for about 85 here. Moving on to Bitcoin. Okay. To Bitcoin. Out of this zone right here. 11,535, 11,517. Right up in here. And my take profit is going to 840. Good 50. Good 50. 320 pips. So that's what we're looking for Bitcoin for to start the week. Um, silver move. Silver came back, retested my zone. 70, 80% of this move. And that took off. Good money. You know your stop loss. Go below here. If you want to be extra tight, you could have put your stop loss below there. Stop loss still when it got hit. That's probably why I would have put it too, because you see it's silver. I definitely would have put it. You definitely hold in a good little bit of drawdown if you win 70% right here. Hold on. Let me see. I think that's the flip side. I mean, that was remember I told you that these levels stay relevant. So this is the 70 to 80% pullback of this move here. But you see, once the market flipped, I didn't even have to mark this right here. You see how I just marked it with the fib? And you see it's still in there. It's just inside of that. See that? So that was good, man. That's beautiful, man. It's crazy, man. So yeah, I want to see Silver continue to come on up here and hit our take profit up here. But these is relative equal highs right here. Yeah, that's yeah, that's equal highs right there. So we got money right there. Yeah. We'll go ahead and give us that push up. We get another. That's a good 400 pips right there out of silver right there. That's a good move out of silver. If you didn't get in off of these Friday levels right here, yeah, but true, now look like a good time to go ahead and jump in silver, and you can put your stop loss right here. Yeah, yeah, it's about 138, 130. Let's do 140 pip, 145 pip stop loss. Um, yeah, I got it down here, so I'm just holding now. If you want to get in now, will be good time to get in. Like I said, keep your wrist tight. Put your stop loss right here below this low. Hopefully, um, the bulls maintain the market. It's been showing us this bullish momentum. You should see it come in. Like I said, this was the ideal entry. Still got opportunities to get in. Moving on to gold. Same thing with gold. Gold came down. Gave us a couple of opportunities to enter off of the reversal, the flip side of the 70 to 80. Right here. Right here. Gold done took off. Want to see this liquidity that's sitting above here taken out, and see gold come on back up here and retest 1993. Good 224 pips from where we're at. Same thing with gold. If you want to go ahead and jump, gold is taking off. Might just might be one you miss, man. That's how it works, man. That's why you got to be on it. You definitely got to be on it. Yeah. So you can go ahead and take gold, but you know it's a possibility. As soon as you jump in, gold gonna start pulling back, or people probably gonna start taking profit just off of this move right here. You probably see gold start pulling back. So you might just want to wait for gold to give us a good move, a good push, and then wait to get in on the pullback. Gold, or if you want to go ahead and jump in, go ahead and jump in. I mean, she's showing us good bullish momentum. She knowing gold probably just gonna keep on pumping anyway. But like I said, keep your stop loss tight. If you wanna keep it real tight, let me see. I was gonna say you could put it up under there, go down to the smaller time frame, make it clear. You could put it stop loss right there. Go, she pumping. You jump in right now. And stop loss, that'll be about five, 5 pips, 55 pips, my bad. 55 pips stop loss. Um, so you'll have a 55 pip risk for a 273 pip gain. Yeah, that's a good risk to reward. That's at least 1 in 3. So yeah, you can go ahead and do that. But you would have want to got in right here, right here. So when I make sure y'all be paying attention to these levels, because like I tell y'all, these levels, they hold true, they stay relevant, even when the market reverse. Um, Looking at oil, still waiting on oil to get above $43.50. So until oil give me that move, I'm not interested in oil. Looking at U30 right now. U30 gave us this push down, came back, caught this liquidity. Look like we making a swing low right here. I want to see how this hour closes. I want to see how this 9 o'clock hour closes. This 9 o'clock hour closes above the high of this last candle right here. Now start looking for opportunities to buy U30 off of the pullback, because it's clearly showing me that it's having a hard time breaking below this structure right here. Tested it 1 time, tested it 2 times, and it's showing me that it's having a hard time breaking it. So that's a clear indication that U30 may be getting ready to push back up to this price level. That's 179 pip move just within itself right here. So, and we could see U30 push all the way up to 28,870 back up here. That's like a 400 something pip move, 429, 430 pip move. So that's what I'm looking for U30. U30 gave us German 30 gave us that move, came down, captured that liquidity. I wasn't even I marked this up for y'all. So I hope y'all caught that money off of the markup because it definitely came down and caught that liquidity and right off of our price level. So I hope y'all got that money. You having me marking up stuff for nothing. Anybody got any questions about any?
You heard?
I do have one question. I didn't catch the TP on silver.
You heard me.
I said what now?
I said because I didn't give you one.
Oh, well, I don't even watch silver play.
Yeah. I heard it. I was hoping he didn't repeat it.
No, I didn't hear it. I
Hey,
mean,
since he said 400 pips. Yeah, he said 400 pips.
Yeah, it's like right here, $25 right here. This price level right here, $28, 28.5689. You got it, sis?
all right, Mr. Man, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, cool deal. Anybody else? Cool deal. Well, man, as always, man, appreciate y'all
Hey.
coming in tonight. What's going on?
I wasn't gonna let the pastor get that quick. On the gold, the TP was 1993, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Cool deal, man. Well, as always, appreciate y'all.
Before you
tuning
go, I do need you to send me this via email, this Zoom call. I did have to fade in and out, so I want to come back in and re-examine my numbers as well. So if you don't mind, thank you.
Got you. No problem. No problem. And if you want me to send it to you, just drop it in the group chat in the WhatsApp, and I drop you just raise your hand or drop your name or something in your email if I don't already have it. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Let your loved ones know that you love them while they still here. Because I'm telling you, lost a good childhood friend. My brother, he was my brother's classmate. Today to cancer, throat cancer. So man, definitely let your loved ones know you love them while they still here, man. And peace and love.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody.
Peace, love, and soul.